Hey everybody, this is Christy with the High Priestess Intuitive. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I do weekly love tarot readings and I also do personal one-on-one readings. You can contact me in the description box below. I also do spell work. I want to get into doing more stuff with the moon as well. I was thinking about doing a pick a card too. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, put a comment down below and let me know. We are almost to 500 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for all of the support. It is awesome and makes me so excited to be able to do this for you guys. I absolutely love it. I'm using Kim Cran's The Wild Unknown. Today's reading is going to be for Gemini. This is for July 25th to August 1st, 2019. This is going to be their weekly love reading. I've already pre-shuffled my cards. I don't know if Mercury retrograde ruined anyone else's relationship, but the retrogrades are just, this last year have been so crazy. So you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little bit like, it's hard for me to really talk right now just because I have a lot going on in my head, and I'm also working on so many projects that it's hard for me to try to focus on one thing at a time. But I always like to do my tarot when I'm feeling like a very strong intuitive connection to the divine, which today I am. And it's been raining all day where I am, and it's been so pretty. It's been really humid, and I actually miss stuff like that. Like, I kind of miss Seattle. I think Seattle is so beautiful in San Francisco. I'm jealous of your guys' weather. I don't like snow, but I don't really mind kind of rain. I think it's really pretty. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So the card that we have representing you, Gemini, is the Wheel of Fortune. So that is a beautiful card. This is where you're at right now. This is the completion card. This is definitely, the wheel is turning. It is going in your favor where it needs to go. So that is perfect. Your challenge card is the World card. That did show up in the reverse. Okay. So you could have been facing some major challenges recently. But I think that no matter what, you're going to overcome them and you're going to come out on top of the situation. The card we have representing the other person is the Two of Cups, and that is in the reverse. So as we know, Two of Cups is twin flame, so obviously this is a breakup. This other person's feeling that really, really hard. Obviously much harder than you. Okay. Their challenge card is the Father of Cups. That is in the reverse as well. I think that they are extremely emotional over this, although I think eventually they're coming out of being so emotional about it. Kings are about like responsibility and power and structure, okay? So I think that this person might actually be lacking those things right now in themselves because of this breakup. The United Force card we have for the energy of the reading is the Mother of Cups. Okay, so this is another really emotional card. You could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, excuse me. The Mother of Cups is like very, she's very statuous. She's got like her own thing going on. She takes care of herself. She provides. Very strong. So I feel like even though no matter what happens here, it's quite possible that both of you guys might come out of this feeling very, very victorious and very strong. On the bottom of the deck, we had the Five of Cups. So, you know, that is a little bit of a depression card, sort of. So I do feel like a little bit of a darker energy around this reading, but not necessarily fully around the entire thing. I think outcomes of this are going to be really good. I think presents and pasts have been quite difficult and trying, but I do think that final outcomes of this are actually going to be really good. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. This is for Gemini. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. So that could be a couple of things. That could be infidelity, somebody not being completely truthful in a relationship. That could either be you or them. It did show up on your end. It could also just be a lack of intuition and divine. Like you're just lacking. You need to give it more attention, more love. You need to structure yourself more intuitively, meditate more, sink back into your psyche and your third eye, and kind of correct that. Because I think that you'll have that Wheel of Fortune if you can get a hold of just about everything, and I think that that might be lacking just a little bit. Let's clarify the World in the reverse. So we have the Four of Swords. Now this is a resting period after something pretty serious. So you are definitely, like, I sense a slight bit of withdrawn, but not really. But it is. It's like a half and half. It's like half of you are out there and you're like exposed and you're like, hey, this is me, this is what I'm doing. But then you might have days where you just want to be alone and you're having a resting period. And like, so fours are also building stable foundation as well. So you could be just, it might be taking you a while to build, maybe you have a project or a certain type of business or something like that, and it's taking a minute, but essentially, like, that's what you're doing, and it's a bit of a struggle, but of course, you know, you don't give up something that you're working really hard for. So I see both of those qualities right there. So let's clarify the Two of Cups. This did show up in the reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles. So this is a card of building. Threes are development, growth. So even though this person is feeling this wrath of the twin flame soulmate energy ending, they're working on stuff. They're really, really busy, and they are definitely working on things as well as you might be. They're keeping themselves really busy at work, and they're doing really well at work as well. And they could be working on other projects. So I think they're just keeping themselves busy with work. Let's clarify the Father of Cups in the reverse. All right, so Temperance came out. Temperance is a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck. So Temperance is very strong. Now, this showed up in their challenge. They are probably actually lacking all of the qualities that come within the Temperance card, the meaning of it. So they're probably having a hard time taking care of themselves right now. They're probably intuitively also suffering and having a hard time connecting to their inner divine. I do feel like they are trying to work on those things for sure, but it's very emotional and very hard for them right now. Like, it's almost like a whole nother job to add that to their plate on top of everything else. Let's clarify the Mother of Cups. This was the overall United Force card, energy of the reading. Mother of Cups for Gemini. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, and that showed up in the reverse. I'm going to pull one more card for that too. Yeah, Mother of Swords. Okay. So someone in this relationship, they actually got all salty up and just decided it was their way or the highway, and they turned their back on you, and they're no longer wanting to have a union with you. Or you could be the person that turned your back and didn't want to have a union with that person either. Okay. We have Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody was very guarded and internally withdrawing. It's possible they could be coming out of that, but that is definitely something major that was happening. You know, fours are building a stable foundation. So somebody just decided no, like they got very guarded, put their walls up, and decided that they were not going to have a stable foundation with this person. So let's get an advice card. This is for Gemini, July 25th to August 1st, 2019. Let's get an advice card. We have the Hermit. So your advice is to go inward. Take this time to process and work on yourself, and to just guide yourself. You know the way, you know where you want to go. If you look in his flame, he's got this little eye in there. It's that third eye energy, right? So you definitely need to go within and take some time to yourself to go ahead and complete your world card and your Wheel of Fortune card. You definitely have some internal work that you need to do. We have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. So definitely a high masculine energy coming from this reading too. Let's get an advice card for Gemini. Or we just did an advice card. Let's get an outcome card. Excuse me. Let's get an outcome card for Gemini. Yeah, the Hermit is very internally fluctuant and definitely full of knowledge. He's very strong intuitively. It's a very powerful type card. All right, so we have the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords that came out. The Four of Swords was in the reverse. This person could be spying on you, or you could be spying on them via like social media. You were definitely in a place of that resting period. We have the Four of Swords twice now in the reading, although this one did show up in the reverse. Now, but when tarot likes to show you two of the same cards, it just is basically mirroring itself, and it's just giving you a complete and total vindication that this is true. So I don't know if you don't want to take a resting period, or because of this, like I feel like maybe you don't want to, but I almost feel like maybe you should. You know, you should probably take a moment and really process everything. You know, because your advice is the Hermit, so you really should. You should, you know, you got to let the walls down and kind of go within and really figure things out, like for yourself, and what's going to be best for you. Okay. And maybe stop looking at their social media. I don't know. Let me pull these. This is my Amenti Oracle deck. So all these just have very positive, beautiful messages. I'm going to go ahead and give you one. I did not do one for Cancer because the reading kind of went over. So I want to do one now. This is for Gemini, July 25th to August 1st, 2019. Let's get an oracle message for Gemini. I am humble. So stay humble. Don't get too big of a head and stuff like that. Stay grounded and stay humble. Definitely, you know, go outdoors and be in nature and connect with the divine. You definitely need to work on that. There is some things deep inside you that you need to work on as far as like the structure. You might have it all together financially and stuff like that, but I don't think that you have it all together in your psyche, okay? So you might need to work on that just a bit. And you know, the person that you're dealing with, they're going through the same thing. They're working really hard on everything else, but they're lacking a little bit on that intuitive meditation, practicing the meditation. You know, it's a daily practice, right? So that person is also lacking on that as well. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. This was a beautiful reading, and I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a comment, and please remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this. I would love to give you guys personal readings. You can contact me in the description box below. If you would like to donate to this channel, my PayPal link will be in there as well. So thank you very much, and enjoy your day.